Hello, everybody. This is Miss Marta from the Fountaindale Public Library. And I am here today to talk to you about our many wonderful online resources. But in particular, I would like to focus on the children's online resources. There's a lot of them, and it would be hard to describe all of them in one video. So today I decided to talk to you about BookFlix. BookFlix is a wonderful database in which your child can watch videos, they can read books, and they can do a lot of activities that go with those books and stories that they read. In order to log into BookFlix, you will go to our library's website, which is fountaindale.org. Then you will go to Learning and Tech and eResources. Then you will scroll down to Learning, to Education and Homework Help. You will click on that, and then the second link will be BookFlix. You will need your library card number to log into BookFlix. Once you log in, you will be taken to this wonderful page which says Explore the World of Learning. As you can see, there's different categories on the front page, or as I like to refer to them as themes, so different themes. If you already know a particular book that you want to read or you want to have your child listen to, you can just type in the title here. Or if you know a theme that you want to research, you can also type the theme in here. Today we're going to explore, animals and nature. So as you can see, the books are grouped into bundles of 2. And one of the books is a storytime book, and the other one is a nonfiction book. So let's dive deeper into that. Let's click on the first book bundle. So it looks like the overall theme here is spring. The first story is a storytime book, and then it's spring. And then the second book is a nonfiction book. How do you know that it's spring? And here, for the storytime book, your child can listen to it. And it has interactive characters. So it's basically in a little movie form. The next book is a nonfiction book. So this one is in a book format. So your child will have to read it on their own, or if they don't know how to read yet, they can just read along with the author. When you look on your left side here, you have a lot of different options that go with the 2 stories. So on the top, it basically tells you to watch the story, which would be And Then It's Spring, or your child can read the nonfiction book. After reading the story, after reading the nonfiction book and listening to the story, there is an option for activities that your child can do based on those 2 stories. So the first one would be word match. This one goes with the nonfiction book. So here, your child will be provided with clues. And then they have 6 different words. So they have to figure out what word the clue goes with. So it's kind of good about learning new vocabulary words. So let's see. Our clue here says to send out into growth. What does that mean? Sprout. So once your child clicks on that word, it will reveal a little picture. So as they click on each word and they figure out the clues, in the end, it will reveal for them a nice picture of some colorful tulips. Under puzzlers, if you click which comes first, this activity is for the storybook. And here, your child will have to organize the events that happen first, next, and last. So this is a great reading comprehension strategy. So if your child wants to make sure that they did understand the story correctly, they can think of what happened first in the story, what happened next, and what happened last. So basically, they have to drag the pictures to the right spots. As you can see, I am getting them wrong, but I have not really read the story. And they are they are in order of what happened. Next, which is my favorite part, is dive deeper. Explore the web. This is my favorite part of this whole database. So after your child read the 2 stories, they did the puzzle activities here. It provides you extra resources and links that your child can check out that have to do with the 2 stories. For example, it gives you a link for spring activities or crafts that your child can try to do. Something about spring colors, making a painting of flowers for someone who is special to you. Learning about spring weather, baby animals, plants, and more. Learning about what is spring weather. Looking at photos, creating a photo book. So this is my absolute favorite part because your child can learn more based on the stories. And then the last part here is meet the creator. So it's a little biography about the two authors that wrote the two books. So basically, this whole section here is a little mini theme in itself. Your child picks the book bundle that they want to read about, picks like the overall theme, and after they read stories, they have some activities to go with it. So it's a whole theme in itself. If you look on the little circle with the app on top of the book, here you can go to resources and tools. Excuse me. And here is an option where you can filter what kind of story you want your child to read. You can filter by themes, categories, how long do you want the story to be? Like if they're going to be listening to the story, how long do you want it to be? What is the Lexile number that you want the nonfiction book to be? And what grade level are you thinking about that your child is in? So we have two options already that are shown here. We have something about seeds and dandelions. And as you can see here, on the bottom, you have two options, play pair, or lesson plan. So the play pair is basically what I showed you before, that screen that has the two books and the little toolbar on the side. So your child can read the books and then do the activities and explore more. So that's the part for the kids. And then if you click on lesson plan, this is more for the parent or for a teacher. If you're a teacher, this would be a useful tool for you too. You can see like the nonfiction book, what age groups it's good for, what is the Lexile level, what theme does it cover, how long is the video, and a summary of the book. And the same thing for the nonfiction. What grades is it good for, Lexile level, and a little bit description. If you when you scroll down, it gives you learning objectives. So if you are a teacher right now, trying to plan your e-learning for your students, and you are looking for books because you want them to learn like story predictions or being able to sequence the story, right there are your learning objectives. Boom, right there. So you can see what the learning objectives are, what the child will learn by reading the stories. What are some questions you can ask them and have them focus on before reading the story? What are some words that will be mentioned in the story that they should pay attention to? Maybe they can figure out the meaning of those words. There's also the after viewing activities. What are some activities that you can have assigned to your students that they can do based on the stories? And then paired text activities, which kind of would focus on both of the two books together. And then at the end, you have assessment, some different ways of you can assess the students to make sure that they did get the necessary concepts of the story that you wanted them to get. So I think this is a wonderful resource both for parents and for teachers. And I am absolutely sure that your child will love it. I have showed it to my son, and I know he really likes it, and he learned a lot. So please take a moment and check it out. Thank you for listening, and talk to you soon.